Good evening and a happy Christmas to you. It's Christmas week and it's Sunday, the Sunday before Christmas, and here we are. Robin here in Ballymena, Northern Ireland. I am a 50 plus gamer, an old fella, mature gamer. Just finished the OC podcast, ocpod.com, and I thought I'd come on and make a start at Watkins Glen, which is week 12 of the Coach Dave LFM Championship, the final week of 12. We're mid, I think we're 560th out of 2,500 drivers, and we joined that sort of halfway through the season after coming up from the rookies. So pretty pleased with that. We've came off the back of a very interesting Mount Panorama week in Australia. Some good races, some crazy races. Have a look at the Bongo's Bits website on YouTube to have a look at that last race, which was just phenomenal and crazy. Ended up with a car that had 4.5 minutes damage and 12 car pileup. Classic. I also had to do something that I don't like doing, which was I had to report a guy during qualifying for that very race. He was the pole sitter. He was the fastest guy. Came up behind me as the clock had wound down. The checkered flag was out for qualifying, and he bumped me out of the way on potentially, and it was like I was 4/10 or 3/10 up on that lap, probably my fastest lap ever on Mount Panorama, and he kind of killed it on me. So that was a pain in the butt, and I reported him, and he's had his hand slapped, and he's had nearly 200 elo removed from him and a safety rating down. So he shouldn't have been cocky after the race. He was like, what the hell, after the race and stuff. So so when you are on a qualifying lap, on a hot lap, you do not have to get out of the way of the guy behind. Okay? That's kind of the rule. Not kind of the rule. It is the rule. And if someone pushes you off while you're on a hot lap, that's very bad. That's their part. They should, at the start of their hot lap, they should leave space for you to complete theirs. And you shouldn't feel that you're being pushed around. Anyway, this week, we're on to a new week now. Here we go. Got my gloves on. Ready to roll, and we're off to Watkins Glen. I'm pretty green at Watkins Glen. I did load it on ACC. It's a relatively new track with a set of Corsair competizione, and I did fire it up and went on it just to get my track stats done. You have to complete all the stats as part of your safety rating, but I haven't raced at it in ACC. Other sims and stuff I have. So now I want to go out and get, let me see, where are we now? It's 11:15 here. An hour's worth of practice in now, just tonight, just to see where we are. I'm not going to race, just going to get some practice in and see how we get on. And that camera is all over the place. It's pointing the wrong way. Camera, come over here. How did you move? Get over there. You naughty, naughty camera. It must have been Santa's elves got my camera. Okay, so let's go. I wonder what I'm getting for Christmas. Am I going to get anything exciting this year? Am I going to get anything racing related? Okay, so we're going to go into an LFM server. Okay, because they do practice servers. They do. They have practice servers up. So we're going to go in there. FUEL, low fuel. Oh, I did not spell low fuel correctly. I forgot a W, you silly boy. Low fuel, that's with the gloves on. The downside of the gloves are, when you're trying to do something with the mobile phone, there's no haptics on these particular Sparco gloves. So if I was getting them again, I would definitely have ones with the haptic fingers, so you didn't have to take them off. Anyway, I'm quite sure, I haven't looked, but I'm quite sure there's a Watkins Glen practice server up. Watkins Glen. Suzuka, Barcelona, Kyalami, Paul Ricard. There we go, Watkins Glen. Practice server. There are 35 people in it already. Wow. And let's get going there. Let's get into Watkins Glen. I have downloaded the Watkins Glen Coach Dave. Hi, Dan. The single player in ACC is as expected. It's like Forza or anything else. It's pretty nondescript with bots. There is a bit of it. There is a championship there. There is sort of a little story. But once you get to it, it's a bit of a grind, to be honest with you, because some of the races that you have to do on the single player, it's like
that's a new fastest lap for Estia, 147.76.
Thanks, Jim. You're rude. It's like a do 6-hour races and 3-hour races, and there's a real time commitment to it. But it's okay. It's all right. I think the main thing here is this game here. So yes, as I was saying, I have bought the Coach Dave setups for this. Oh, don't want to go there. The Coach Dave setups, because just it saves time. I don't have that. Oh, there we go. December 16th, 2022. Watkins Glen race 1. There's a qualifying one, the race 1. I find I haven't tried these at all. This is the first time I'll be riding this setup. I found that the race setup is more stable for me. Sad face. There's my little McLaren, my Maca 720S GT3. This will be the last race in this. Now, I will use it again, but after this, over Christmas time and around the new year, before the new season starts, I'm going to pick a new car for the next season. I've liked sticking with the one car for this championship. So probably what I'll do is I'll do a wee stream, and I'm going to pick some cars and do some test drives and see what I end up with. But I think it's going to be the BMW.
Fastest lap for Sanchez, 145.73.
Jim. So the BMW, the Bentley, which I'm kind of drawn to, the Aston Martin seem to be the 3 ones that I've been drawn to. I don't want the Audi is quick as well, very quick off the line. And the Ferrari has its own bits in the Porsche. But they're lighter cars. The Porsche is a bit specialist, but I fancy a big, heavy, different style of grunt of a car. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll trial some of them. Okay, well, so what is they recommend 3.5 liters. I'll stick 24 liters on this here and go out and see what the crack is. Now, when I looked at the Traction website, they say, oh, I had it there. Darn it. Traction. I like sort of use them as a reference. So their lap time targets here. They say a pro should be getting around Watkins Glen in about 1 minute 42. A pro-am 148. An amateur 153. So let's see if we can get under 2 to start with, and see how we go. But let's get a lap or 2 in and see what happens here. Okay. Temperature is that. Why is there no sound on this game? Audio, there it is, back. It's really weird. Sometimes you have to go into those controls and it just comes on automatically. Odd. Okay. We're all set up. Let's go and do a few laps. Yeah? Okay. Watkins Glen and Christmas week. Oh, my field of view seems very odd. Now, the downside of having triple screens is that when you go to record a single screen to do the reporting feature, you have to kill. They need some data that's on other screens on the triple screen, so you have to go back to single screen. And now all my field of view settings are very, very odd right now. So I'm going to let's have a look at those. Is that in my HUD? No, I think you have to drive to adjust those. View settings, camera, motion, triple widescreen, distance from screens, correct. Mirror field of view. Sorry, just again, it's weird oddities. Options. But surely there's a way you can adjust it. It has to be FOV. So it must be in that other menu. It must be in those view settings. Motion. Where is that? Mirror field of view. This? That's the mirror. That's the scale of the mirror. That's the offset of the mirror. What am I doing here? Wrong. Projection correction. Is that it? That seems odd. Doesn't seem the way what it was. That is a very odd thing there. Darn. There it is. Duh. I could see both mirrors before. I want to bring that in. And it was the first one there. That seems odd too. Thought I could always see my mirror. That's very strange. Oh my goodness. This is where you should have taken your settings. Oh, I don't know. Default. Height. Lateral is left and right. That seems very odd. Alright, we'll save that for now. That seems an odd thing, but let's go back to the garage because their tires went cold. That seems like a very odd field of view for me. I'm going to fiddle with that again. Silly Billy! So it's usually the one straight after that one. Okay, well let's give this a whiz.
Don't cross the white line. Blue flag.
Okay, traction control's only set to 1. Wow.
Yellow flag, sector 2. The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them. It looks like Bill Joan has crashed. Sector 2 is clear.
Okay, so Watkins Glen. Well, this is, well, I don't know if this field of view is wrong or it's definitely different. Yeah, Watkins Glen.
Sector 2 is now yellow. Yellow flag.
It's a bit of a fabulous circuit.
Green flag, you're clear.
So I'm looking forward to getting my head around it this week.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
Oh, why did I mess up? I must remember to take photographs of any settings that I change. Wouldn't that be an idea? I feel like I'm very, very far away. Maybe that's not a bad thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's this beautiful big old track with, it's a long track. It takes, the lap is quite a, you know, quite a distance, and get these people out of my way. And these fantastic big bends, some walls. So I am rather looking forward to getting to really learn it well.
The car in front has just done a 146.50. Yellow flag, B32. The leader has just done a 144.60.
So this here is sort of,
green flag.
I suppose this is, woo,
Left side, clear left.
sighting, woo. God, there's a lot of people on the track. These are just siding laps. And then I've got to start to work on my braking points and bumps in the road, stuff like that.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Sector 1 is 4.1 seconds off the pace. The incident's clear, green flag. Left side. Clear left.
Okay. Alright. I don't like this field of view at all.
Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is now clear.
Just going to up the traction control a little bit until I get comfortable with it. Now I do hear that the runoffs are very forgiving here, as in the how far you can go over the curvages. That wall there is not forgiving. So here, it's just off the throttle a bit here. Make use of that curb. Down one. Out wide, wide, wide.
B25. Brake temperatures look good.
Now here, this one here, we touch the curb and then run really wide. As long as the right hand wheels don't go to the far left of those curbs, I believe you're safe. This here is pretty much a big straight run. I'm not going to push hard here. I'm just going to stay behind this guy.
Yellow flag.
I think we touch this and use the accelerator, bring us round here a wee bit.
Green flag. Yellow flag, sector 3.
And be very patient with this.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
And then we can use way out wide there too. Same idea. You see, my time hasn't went red, which is a good thing.
Green flag, you're clear.
Brake point there. Use the hill to slow us down. Bring it up. Let this guy through. Come on you go through. This is a very awkward corner here, but again we can use the full of the track. There is no real braking point for this corner here. I'm just gonna have to feel my way. I think this is flat out, but no brake left of the throttle. Use the curb on the outside. Down a gear, hug that curb all the way to the barrier when we're at full pace.
Green flag, sector 1.
Okay.
22nd place.
Now that's went red, so that's too far.
Alright Robin, you need to watch the track limits.
Okay, 152. Okay, well that's where we start. And that wasn't even pushing. I think the key is getting a good exit from that first corner and then getting this right.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
It just flows. It's just a fabulous track. Brake point about 100-meter board.
New fastest lap for Louis, 144.48.
Follow the black lines there. So these
Flag in sector 1.
couple of corners just don't like that much at the moment anyway. Never have. You get it very, very wrong very, very quickly. Whoa, a bit left, right. Okay, I know it's a scrub lap, but a 149.
20, green flag, sector 2.
Scrubbed again.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted. Yellow flag, sector 2.
That's okay, I don't mind.
Half your fuel.
Temperatures are a little low for this
Sector 2's green.
track temperature, but that's alright. Keep it straight. I think the braking point here is about 300.
Yellow flag, incident clear.
Down to
Green
third. Bit of accelerator, no more brake over these curbs. Bring it round. Gentle, gentle, gentle. I have to find my acceleration point here, aiming at those curbs. Out and down into third. Bit of trail braking there to find my acceleration point for there. This isn't so bad. This is 100 board. Hard, hard. Off the brake gently. Acceleration point. Halfway between the 200 and 100. Too slow. That board, which I'm sure will disappear in the race. Nice and gentle, get it out there.
One is green.
Off the throttle. On with the throttle. Down to third and in. Out to the barrier. Okay, we'll do another lap.
Yellow flag.
And we'll up the temperatures a bit.
Green flag, incident clear, B25.
Scrubbing there.
Car right, right side's clear.
Okay, that's half a second in that corner, believe it or not. It's amazing.
We think long, the spun off.
Actually, this field of view is alright. It's just different from what I was using. Okay.
Yellow flag, sector
Oh,
3.
too hot, Robin. Too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot.
Mind these track limits, please, Robin.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we need to up those tire temperatures a little bit. Gonna have to fiddle that field of view. It's really odd. Okay, so setup, current setup. They were down quite a bit. So 1, 2, 3. Is that 4 or 3? Let's load that setup again because I felt like I wasn't sure what I did there. Load. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is not changing. Darn it, load it again, you silly Billy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what I want to have is I want to have the tires between 25, 27, 28 is what they should be at their optimum. So, hey, we're having a beer. What the heck? We're having a beer. It's Christmas. Don't drink and drive unless you're in a simulator. Alright, let's go again. Okay. Timetables. Now, what are the timetables? My goodness, look how many people are out here. Holy crap. There's 46 people on the track. That's why it's all so flipping tight. I'm 9 seconds, so 1:43 is top of the pops here. And my, again, I'm not even pushing at the moment really that hard. 1:52. So we need to find 10 seconds. 10 seconds. This is just sighting tonight and a bit of crack. That's it. This field of view seems to be odd. Oh my god, 45 people? Wows! Okay, let's go. Hello, Gary. How you doing, lad? Watch out for the ice. Thank you, Hardy Dan.
Clear. Incident clear. Back to green flag. Yellow flag in sector 1. Blue flag. We need to get some heat.
Oh, you are so funny.
Flag in sector 2.
Do you know what? The field of view is different. I don't know if it's wrong. It actually feels okay. It feels like I'm sitting further back in the car. I'll work on it. .300 over. Wee bit of acceleration. Plant it. Let it float. Let it float. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I just love the way this corner scoops down. Get you up. So let the hill do the braking a bit for you. That is TC1. Just watch myself, boy. Watch yourself, lad, there. I could definitely make more time up there. I feel like I'm slow there. Oh, see, look. The signs have gone, so if you're using signs as a braking point, they're away. So physical things are what you need to use for braking points rather than polystyrene signs. Okay, let's give this some welly. Through the day, my little one has been sick overnight. Oh, getting away from me. Darn it. My little one was sick last night. Projectile vomit all over the place. Thank you, Gary. Love it. So she was doing the projectile vomit last night. So, what am I even talking about now? 3, 1, 2, 3.
Green flag, all clear.
Why was I going to mention her? Why am I mentioning her? What was I even talking about? Talking crap. So projectile vomit. Why was I going to mention her? I don't know why. I have no idea even what I was talking about. I am blethering. Oh yes. Now I remember. Old man. Okay, so yes. So I got up at silly o'clock with her to bring her downstairs. Let Judith get a bit of sleep. And I tuned into Jardier and the guys who were doing a 9-hour race at Monza. There's a €10,000 prize pot for a series of 3 or 4 races over the weekend. And George was one of his teammates, and he was starting the first session. So as he goes to start the first session, his screen dies completely. He can't see anything.
B32, incident in sector 2, yellow flag.
Ends up having to restart the computer.
Sector 2 is now green.
And they start the 9-hour race nearly 5 laps down. And when I came out to do the podcast tonight, they were pretty much getting back on the lead lap of the people that they needed to overtake, but they were right at the back. But just, they were brilliant.
Clear, incident clear.
Good fun. Great guys. Their chat and stuff when they're so positive, and it's great crack. Good fun. Nice fellas. But I watched that I had it on the corner of the screen for most of the weekend, or most of the day.
Green flag in sector 1.
This guy's on a hottie behind me, but he's likely to do anything and punterina me off. Like that? Seriously? Seriously?
Okay, Robin, we need to watch these track limits. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Seeing some minor aero damage.
I don't know. Seriously, the people that are out here. Honestly. Honestly. Seriously. I get it. See, that's the problem with so many people out there. Now there's 49, there's 50 people. It's going to be very, very hard. Oh, Gary. Sorry, Gary. My Steambot got you. My mate Greg will be around to sort you out. Sorry. I maybe have to adjust those settings. I don't know what you said, but I caught it. It's not me. I just think it's funny that the Steambot does that. Okay. Here we go again. Well, what time? 11:11. I want to finish here at 11:45.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Incident clear. Green flag. Blue flag. Your brakes are cold. Be careful. Yellow flag. Green flag. You're clear of the incident. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Yeah, this straight will be a key overtaking
Sector
place.
1 is clear.
And also it'll be a nightmare in that first lap. People trying to punt arena each other off around those around that tight little bit. On you go, boy. Come on, I'm not fighting with you now. I'm just trying to learn the track. Wow, do you see the way he threw that Porsche in there? Wow. Boomer! Sorry, Gary. Boomer. All these different names. That's a patience corner there, isn't it? Look at that. Look, 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 look. Back end stepping out. Patience corner.
Incident in Sector 1. Yellow flag.
When I master this to my extent, it will be come on, boy, come on you go. Go on, go on, go on, go, go, go.
Clear left. B27.
I'm not getting the turn in there that I want. Yeah, when I master this, this is going to feel fab.
Yellow flag. Green
With
flag,
this,
you're clear.
these couple of big sweeping corners.
Sector 2 is yellow. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
Not too bad around there.
Green flag in Sector 3. Yellow flag.
Okay, I must be slow there because these guys are whizzing past me
Clear.
massively. Where did he disappear
Yellow
to?
flag.
Gentle, gentle, maybe
Green flag.
upshift.
Clear of the incident.
Yeah, that's it, upshift there, that's what it is, maybe. Ah, silly Billy, scrub that one.
You've gone outside of track limits there.
Okay, 145, 146,
Green flag, Sector 2.
149s.
Yellow flag.
Amazing how wide you can go there. Okay, that's half a second up. Oh, here we go. Get this right.
Green flag.
300.
Yellow flag.
1, 2,
Sector
3.
yellow flag.
Down.
Green flag.
Hammer it. Float it a wee bit. Hammer it. Want to see that yellow and red. Trail in. And out. I'm going to have to mess that corner up a few times to get it right.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag, incident clear.
That's bad. Driving Miss Daisy there. Okay, that's just the 149s.
Green flag in sector 2. The guy ahead's last lap time is at 149.07.
Okay, so what is the definitive time for me here? Probably, even though I've only just done a couple of laps, 10 laps so far.
The leader has just done a 144.25.
I think we're at 146, somewhere around there. Should be a target to aim to.
Your brake temps are good. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag. The guy behind has just done a 48.67.
Oh, a bit hot. Better, there's another second.
That's your best lap in this session. That last lap was a 148.85.
Yeah, it's all about the exit of that first corner on this big straight. That's where the passing moves are going to be made. Woohoo! That's the first whack. Whack, 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 whack.
Okay, Robin, you've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
Okay. Time tables. Yeah. Okay, so we're at a 148.850. And I think with these guys here, okay, we're down to 25 people. 145s, 146s, what do you think? Realistically, for me, that's kind of where it is, I think. 145s, 146s. Setting seems to be okay. So, that field of view thing is really odd. Really is odd. But does it do triple? Ah, there, enabled triple screen. That could be part of it. 5680. That seems right. It seems right. Full screen enabled. Everything's set at epic. Thank you, Dan. Epic settings everywhere. All right, here. I just need to maybe lower when you get the track down. Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I mean, Gary. I think when I get the a good run or two there, I think with the 145s, 146s is probably where I'm going to be. Actually, just look at their setup here as well. Sorry, the setup that Coach Dave won, where it's at as far as aero is concerned. This is a full rear wing. So the Coach Dave setups are balanced, supposed to be good, kind of cool setups. But they're realistically, I'm not a robot for a hot lap sort of thing. So I'm going to bring this down a notch here, and I'm going to go and refuel the toilet, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, just back in just a sec. Fostering during the coronavirus lockdown has been very strange for everyone.
My name's Judith, and I am a foster carer along with my lovely husband Robin.
That would be me.
That would be him, and we have been foster carers for nearly 13 years.
And we're in lockdown at the moment, in quarantine.
Fostering throughout lockdown is very different, and very different from the usual. Children don't have school, as we know. They are spending lots of time at home.
I think it's been harder on the kids than it has the adults, because they're at home without, they're entertaining each other, they're not with their friends, or in our case our family and cousins that they always play with. But we still have fun, we still find that fun.
It's been great. We've had lots of time outside. The weather has been very favourable, so all our little children and our own children have been heading out on our daily walks. We've been looking at the animals. We've been doing some chores. They're learning how to hoover. They're learning how to bake some buns.
And you're learning how to cut hair.
And I'm learning how to cut hair. It's very amazing, and it's encouraging the children and letting the children spend time together, learn a bit more about each other. We've even had birthday parties through lockdown. It's been very entertaining trying to do homeworks and schoolwork, playing outside. We're doing some baking.
Alright. Might be worth reviewing the stream and the last one to compare. Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Maybe there's something odd going on just with me at the moment. But it just feels very different when I adjusted all the settings for the screen and stuff. That. Okay. Alright, what time we got? 11:24, I've got 20 minutes. Okay, so where were we there? We were, again, sorry, we were at 148. So let's see if we can break that 148 now. What's the next target? Second by second. I'm going to stick with traction control to 3 until I get comfortable.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
White lines, don't do it.
Cold. We need to get some heat into them. Sector 2 is green.
Whoa, baby. I also think there's the massive chance of some massive pile-ups at this track. Oh, it feels good. Oh, here, see what's happened now. Hold on. Let's go over to the corner here and work this out. So I adjusted that. The video settings to triple screens. And there it is. There's the problem. Because I had the triple screens switched off. That's what it was. So then if I go into the HUD, hold on, view settings, Okay. Because I remember I seen my right hand and my left hand mirror. Which I've not seen there. That seems a bit better, I think. See, I never remember seeing that bit at the bottom. I always had that cut off. Yeah. Save. Exit. Return to garage. Confirm. Drive. Okay, that feels like I'm more in the picture now. Yes! Yes!
The incident's clear. Green flag. The pit exit is clear. Push now. Green flag. Sector 2.
Let's push. Let's get below that one. Let's get into the 147s. That would be good.
Flag in sector 3.
That would be a result tonight. Oh yeah, that feels more like it. Before I felt like I was sitting way back from the screen. Now I'm in my cockpit. Not being rude, but
Yellow flag.
who doesn't like a good cockpit with their field of view so you can see the whole
Incident clear. Green
beauty of that cockpit? Oh, behave. Yeah, that feels better. Of course, I'll immediately be slower. So Christmas is coming. I believe that there might be a little racing gift or two in my Christmas stocking. I know I'm getting a mat thing that's underneath the rig, like a long narrow mat with a GT Omega logo on it. But I might be getting some nice little light bottomed shoes. It's really weird. If I wear like running shoes with a thick sole, I don't feel the pedals just as well. So I'm wearing these sort of like deck shoes now, and I prefer them to race with. So I think they're gonna get me like a pair of like Sparco, I believe it is, like racing shoes, like slip-on, like wee little booties. Oh, lovely! I'll be cute. Really, gonna be the whole hog. Need to get my braking point right for there.
Yellow flag.
Now I had reduced that wing, so let's see what difference it makes in some of these big sweepy corners. And the top end speed as well, hopefully.
Incident clear. Back to green flag.
If I lose the tail very, very quickly in some of these big sweepers, well,
Yellow flag.
we'll have to go back to that again.
Clear of the incident. Green flag.
Float. Better pedal to bring it round. Plant it. Float a bit. Wait to see the orange, the yellow and red. I can do better. Trail brake. Let it float around it, Robin. Maybe that's the way to do this.
Incident sector 3. Yellow flag. Green flag in sector 3.
Nah, that was all wrong.
Green flag sector 1.
Hear the tires scrubbing. Okay. Goodness, look at the time, even go ticking down, getting those corners right. fabulous. That feels so good coming out of there. Okay, the 300 sign. 1, 2, 3 over that one.
Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
I can accelerate harder there.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. The incident's clear, green flag. Yellow flag.
I have to make up a lot of time in that spot.
Green flag, incident clear. Yellow flag. Car right. Hold your line. Incident clear. Green flag. Still there. Right side's clear. B17.
Okay, I feel the tail coming out there, but let's... The Honda is a very, very fast car, but let's see what it does up the straight here. Whoop. I'm going to do the same if I'm not careful. Right, I think I might adjust that wing again.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Sector 1 is green.
Let's do one more lap. Oh, flip me. I've got fuel to flip and take this bus to flipping Paris and back.
Yellow flag.
That wasn't too bad considering that was a full tank of fuel on board. Current setup, fuel, 109 litres. Flip me. Okay, aero. Let's bring it back up again. Let's bring it back up again. Let's worry about incremental things when we have this down pat. Okay, 140 at 1.
Pit exit's clear. Green flag, you're clear.
Okay, let's get this into 147s and I'll be happy tonight. I'll go to bed happy. Progress made. A lot to be done. I don't want to be disappointed.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
It's getting on the par earlier there. Gonna have to very much examine that corner. And this one here.
Green flag in sector 1.
This is just a horrible wee turn. There's more road to be used there. Okay. Push, push, push! Bring it to 250. Change. I think I'm going to do this right. 300.
Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag. Your brake temperatures are okay. Your tyre temperatures are good. Yellow flag.
When I see those curbs, it's time to turn.
Incident clear. Green flag.
Patience, patience, patience.
Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag. Sector 1. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
Brush that wall. 146 it goes.
Right side, clear right. On your right, clear right.
That is wonderful through there.
Okay, Robin, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
And that's a bit wrong.
Yellow flag.
Okay. Look at that, buddy. 146.80. 143. So that's okay. So from being 10 seconds off, we are now 3.5 seconds off, and I have a lot of time in there yet. Okay, so let's get the old Robin cam up. Get a glove off.
Fastest lap for Keller, 144.07.
144. Okay, let's take it. This is just a wee reminder because oddly it doesn't remember these times. From the last time, where were we? Click on me. And my little McLaren 146.880. Okay, 146.880. Boink. Yeah, this is going to be pretty epic this week, I think, if we get a bit of luck and get a good race and really learn this track. So, yeah, we've turned 17 laps there, about half of which were legit. Got our field of view sorted out. And I think, honestly, do think I have another, 45s. Definitely get into the high 45s without too much effort, I think, here. And as the week goes on, maybe into those 44s, just like Mount Panorama and stuff like that there. So, yeah, that's that. A bit of practice done. Unfortunately, gotta work tomorrow. But sure, you know what's that? You know, work is work, and it's good, and it pays the bills, and it buys the stuff. And In a few days' time, I'll be quitting for Christmas and maybe get a bit more time in. Time with the family, some nice non-guilt-free time out here, and a few drinks, and she'll be class. It'll be class. Right, I'm going to go, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the tips and the helps. And you know,
That's a new fastest
class.
lap for Keller.
Anyway,
1:34.
right, I got to go. I'm away. I'm gone. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you. Oh, remember, hit the like thing. Hit the like and the subscribe if you haven't. I'm sure you have already. But the likes would be cool. Yes, thanks, Gary. Thank you. The 146. 144s. Gotta be doing that. All right, away. Goodbye. Have a good week.